Hello, students. Welcome to week 7 of curriculum studies in science education. This class will continue to explore sociocultural aspects in science education, but focus on two particular populations with their own culture that challenge traditional science curriculum. One group is African American males, not African American in general, but males, and the other group is Aboriginal. Each culture is in kind of a mismatch with the dominant culture in schools and or the prevalent science curriculum. As we continue to deal with sociocultural aspects, of course, some aspects reappear. Among them, for example, is the critique of a particular model of science in the curriculum. Important to know that although in the readings mostly classroom practices are discussed and less maybe a curriculum per se that um, um, resurfaces again the connection between curriculum instruction and learning that we saw in previous weeks. So we have two themes. Each theme focuses on a different population and presents different, so related theoretical notions. So the first theme is titled Culturally Relevant Science Curricula. Um, and in this theme, we look at Emdin's paper. Emdin's claim that the um, what's called urban culture adopted by many African American male students is not valued in school. He suggests as a response how to reach those uh, those students. He writes about and I'm quoting, the importance of truly culturally relevant curricula for African American males that can possibly serve as structural, what he calls structural holes and weak ties to their culture, meaning how to get to those students. I'm asking, what do you think such science curriculum might look like that indeed reach those students? How can culturally relevant science curricula help the teacher to enter into the dense student network to avoid a situation where, quote, the students may feel invisible within the classroom, end quote, in a situation of what Emdin explained as rebelliousness, and instead uh, create condition in which students have more say in what's happening in the classroom. You can respond in relation to African American males or in general, but using those notions. So use the theoretical sociocultural notions that are presented in the paper, such as social capital, subculture, and core and role identities. Just to clarify that in social capital, we talk about the amassed, accumulated benefits of social relationships when individuals interact. The benefits you have or what you gain when you are in those social networks. Um, the second theme titled cross-cultural science education, and here we looking at I can had a paper in which introduces the phenomenon of people moving from one subculture to another, a process that's called um, cultural border crossing. And this theme focuses on science curriculum that is responsive to such a crossing. The paper argues that, quote, learning Western science for most Aboriginal students is a cross cultural event, end quote. And consequently, science education should reflect this and address this border crossing. I'm asking to specify and briefly explain the feature you consider most important in such cross cultural science education. And then I'm asking to evaluate the potential of such science education. In particular, you can address at least some of the following questions. Do you think such cross cultural science education can indeed succeed in being non assimilative? Can it build bridges between the Western and Aboriginal culture and treat cases where apparent conflicts between them arise? What are the challenges this kind of curriculum faces? How do you suggest to overcome these challenges? And what is the unique role of science curriculum, uh, unlike, say, the role of the teacher as a cultural brokering? What is the unique role of science curriculum in supporting cross-cultural science education? I'm asking to use in your response notions used in a paper such as cultural negotiations, participatory learning, multi-science education, and coming to knowing. That's it. That's for me for now. I enjoy the reading and the discussions. Bye bye.